What is up? Today we're going to be going over the major Lutie Fitness Power Rack. I'm going to be going to review and showing you all the different things it can do and giving you my honest assessment on it. So my name is Nick Lyden. I'm a certified strength and conditioning coach, and I train athletes and train for more athletic development myself. So the type of equipment that I need things that I can do a lot of different things in a small amount of space. So our floor is on the second floor. So one of the things that's really good about this is that the weight distribution is really even, and with the cable system, it's actually in the back, which is we put closer to the wall to help with some support and some structure, so it's not like in the center of the floor where there's not as much support. So that's one thing that's really good about it. The next thing that really kind of surprised me was just how much different types of movements that you can actually do with this. It comes with so much stuff. It literally comes with dip bars. It comes with like 3 or 4 different handles. There's the D handles. It's got lat pull down, straight bar, V bar, and even a place like to sit down and actually adjust these to get some cable variation rows, which are really, really helpful. One of the big things that I really liked about this is that it actually came with a landmine attachment. So when I'm training, I like to do a lot of like rotational work. I like to do a lot of like single arm work. Whereas we don't have like a lot of like dumbbells and stuff right now, so I can get a lot of those type of movements on the actual landmine that I wouldn't normally be able to get, which is a major benefit for this. The overall bar is actually really good quality. That was one thing that I was, I don't know if I would say hesitant, but I was concerned about was the actual bar quality and if it was actually going to be able to handle some heavy load and be able to address that. And this bar is thick, it's sturdy, it's one that you'd find like really at any like good commercial gym. It spins pretty well. It's not going to compare to say like an Olympic lift bar, but it does spin pretty well. So if you're ever needed to doing back squats or any like hang clean variations, it's going to work well for that if you have like the appropriate like bumper plates and things like that on it. A couple of other key things that I really enjoyed or really liked about this is that when I'm training for athletics, we go through like a couple different phases, right? Like some are strength, some are power. Sometimes I'm adding in things which are called accommodating resistance, where you like add bands or chains to the barbell to increase the weight with the tension as it goes up. And one of the things that most home gyms don't typically come with are these little holders right here where you can actually attach the band. So you can put the band on, wrap it over the top of the barbell and get some good power work out of it. Especially if you can't like jump or do a lot of plyometrics like we can. We really need a way to be able to move some heavier weights or lighter weights a lot faster, and the bands like help us do that without us like getting off the ground. One thing I will say that we did have to do is add a little bit, just add a band around the bottom of the cable system. In the beginning, it took some time for the actual cable system to move smoothly, but we added a band around it for a week, 2 weeks, and went through it. And now even without the band, it's moving a lot smoother. So if you do decide to get this, just know in the beginning, the cable system in the beginning might not move as smoothly, and I just recommend that you either get like some WD-40 or something and put it on the actual poles, or you can add a band to help pull it down, and then it works a lot better after that. All of these lock into place, which are nice, so you screw them in and then pull, and then you can slide down or up and screw them back in so they're secure. This, as you can see, our ceiling's super high, but I still have enough room, or our ceiling isn't high, our ceiling's pretty short, but I still have enough room to go all the way up to the top and do pull-ups. Overall, I would say I was really surprised with the like quality of like the metal and steel for the price that they actually have provided at. So overall, it's a really good piece of equipment. Even the bench that they bring or they provide is a really good piece of equipment. I was worried that I was gonna get some like home gym type of bench where you've seen those videos where it's like they fall over and hit, but this actually has some pretty good like stability to it. It's pretty sturdy. It's not gonna shift on you side to side, which is one thing that I was worried about, but I was really surprised and happy to see that it was very, very good overall. But overall, I'm gonna go through and show here some exercises and some videos so you guys get an idea, see how the piece of equipment works. But overall, really happy with this. And it's a great option for those who need a little bit more in their home gym, but don't necessarily have a ton of space or a ton of money to buy a bunch of different types of equipment. So we're gonna get into the workout right now.